We're getting a little fast and the furious action in New York City this weekend with all-electric street racing coming to Brooklyn. It's a cool story. These aren't go-karts, though. These are what's known as Formula E racers. Joining us now, Anish Shah, global head of strategy at the Mumbai-based Mahindra Group. The company has a team racing this weekend and has spent the last decade manufacturing electric vehicles. How fast can these things go?
Close to 200 miles an hour, and they race on city streets. So you won't always get the full speed because you have to navigate a bunch of turns, etc. These go around the world, about 10 races in a year, similar to Formula One.
So relative to a Formula One car, it's slower, faster, same speed?
It has much more zip.
That's what I would think. I know those Teslas go 0 to 60 in half a second or something.
That's right.
Like
so this definitely has a lot more zip. And these go quite fast on the city streets.
And can they go as long? In other words, in terms of when they need to stop to get new fuel or new battery? Or
not as yet. So today, on one charge...
So they do half a lap and then they stop?
No, it go about 30 minutes. So
30
you can
minutes,
go,
that's good.
A large number of laps. And by next year, it's going to double in capacity. So these cars are going to get much bigger as well.
So this is the kind of headline thing you do, but you do some kind of interesting, real sort of really salt-of-the-earth stuff. You do tractors, and is all that stuff electric, or is some of that stuff gas engine as well?
Some of that is gas engine.
Right.
Though we are looking at how do we get electric in a number of our vehicles, including electric scooters. So we have the largest fleet of electric scooters in the U.S., in California.
I saw that, electric scooters, and do they make farm tractors electric right now?
Not as yet, but that's
Why
something that we would look at, because farm tractors with solar power can be a very good means to solve energy problems.
And you're investing, you said, $1 billion in the United States? Where's that investment going to go?
We have invested $1 billion already.
Okay.
And we're going to double that in the next 5 years. So that investment is going in tractors, that's going in
double that
vehicles.
Is $2 billion, is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
In the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years. We have 3,500 employees in the U.S. today, with another few thousand with indirect jobs, and we're planning to double that in the next 5 years as well.
Now, just so I understand, you have about 3,500 U.S. employees and 240,000 in India, so that's the big part of what you do there.
240,000 worldwide in 100 countries, but the majority of them are in India.
And do you import stuff from India to the United States?
We import some stuff, but our goal is to be local. So a lot of our businesses today manufacture locally. And in some cases, we import from India or Japan. We have a venture with Mitsubishi for tractors, and that's where we import from as well. But the primary part is to be local. So
far, it looks like India sort of escaped the whole concern about trade and tariffs. Are you concerned about the drift and the way things are going?
We fundamentally believe that free trade is good for everyone. Now, in the short run, there may be policies when there are imbalances, but for us, it's important to be in the U.S. for the long term. So our commitment is in the long haul. The short-term policies won't impact us because we're looking at being local in everything we do here.
When it comes to EV technology, where do you see the most growth? What sectors? Because you could, as you mentioned, can put it into a tractor. You can make a vehicle. So which segment do you like the best?
So it will start with passenger vehicles. We're starting to look at commercial vehicles for that as well. Tractors will be a little way down the road. What would the
cost be of that passenger vehicle?
We're currently manufacturing passenger vehicles at $10,000.
$10,000, and where are they sold right now?
They're being sold in India, in Bangalore and Mumbai and various cities.
So when you take a look at Tesla with a Model 3 with a list starting price of $35,000, do you think that's ridiculous? I mean, can that compete in an emerging market, or?
There will be a cachet for Tesla, and there may be some who want to buy a Tesla as well. So we look at different segments. The segment that we're making is more for people to get from place A to B. And we're also looking at higher-end luxury electric cars, which we will be launching soon.
You've got to deal with the people who used to produce Ferrari, who used to design Ferrari.
That's correct. So we bought Pininfarina, the company that has...
And you're selling a $2 million Ferrari-type electrical vehicle?
That's right. So that is being designed right now. So we will have the most affordable electric vehicle.
And the most expensive.
And the most expensive electric vehicle.
I want to just pick up one more second. Are you going to give us a $10,000 electric vehicle?
In the U.S., would that sell?
Are we going to get one?
Hopefully at some point in time. Today it's
No, really, come on.
But hopefully at some point in time. We have a lot more work to do before that.
It's not your intention right now. That's not in the plans.
We do have dreams of coming to the U.S., and we believe that as a number of other companies have succeeded from Japan and Korea. We have a company in Korea as well that's number 3 in Korea today. And with them, as well as with our Indian vehicles, we do dream of coming to the U.S. So
when do we get the electric Ferrari?
2020.
That's coming out, 2.3 million?
Anybody put a deposit on that yet?
We have a few very interested buyers for that because Pininfarina is a brand that is very well recognized. So that's one that has all the cachet.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.